Good morning. Welcome to Carl Scale Modelling. I'm Carl. Sorry about that. We were chatting. And I just wasn't watching the time. I know we're only a little bit late. So, welcome in. Let's keep the filters on. It's child friendly. Panzer. Hi, Corey.
I am always child friendly. I like children, but
Yeah.
I couldn't eat a whole one.
I was going to say, especially with ketchup. Oh,
I prefer sweet chili sauce myself, but there you go.
I thought that was for the pandas.
Sweet chili sauce goes with everything.
Yeah, I like the prawns. I didn't know Michelle today. She's like, I'm not playing. She says, looks nice with the six of you. Just leave it at the six of you. So, oh well. So she sat behind me, not in the kitchen making a brew.
I will be in a minute.
Okay.
That was subtly done there, Carol. Very subtly done.
There's a brick.
What did you call me? A what? No, don't.
It says as a brick.
Oh, a brick. Right.
It sounds the same, but
Yeah.
Got different uses. Right, let's should we go around the benches and have a look, see what everyone's brought today. JC looks like he's there, so we'll go straight to JC.
Ooh.
Good morning, JC.
Hello. Yeah, I'm going to be carrying on with
looking for that
PJ Mobile. PJ Mobile. That's what I'm calling. That's what I'm nicknaming it now. Yeah, I'm going to hopefully, see if I can finish this off today. Because yes, as Panzer said, I'm actually missing a wheel for the other car. I don't know where that's gone now, but I'm sure I'll find that one. But yeah, I do have the other wheels that I printed off, so I've just got to paint them up or paint the actual rim itself, and then get them fitted, put the main bottom of the chassis on, and then do the exhaust and then all the side skirts as well.
Nice. So you reckon you'll get that done today?
Hopefully, yeah. It shouldn't take me that long to get the parts fitted. We shall see.
Okay, you're quick at it.
Yeah.
Thank you, JC. We'll come back and see you in a bit then. We'll let Nip next door and see Panzer. Morning, afternoon, Panzer.
Good afternoon. I will be continuing to work on the upper hull, this piece here, of the AFE Club Centurion. No, it's not. The AFE Club Churchill Mark IV Avray with short girder bridge. So I completed the track runs yesterday. So today I'm going to be doing a bit in the upper hull before I maybe move on and start doing the turret, because I need to do some more research on the particular vehicle I'm going to be building. To see what sort of special features I had fitted to the sides of them and when they had fitted to the sides of them. In other words, wait a minute, let me get this. There's always one, isn't there?
Usually.
Wait. Yes. Do I want to do this one, which is the brightly colourfully marked? Look at that, lovely red and white on the dark green background. But there's a lot of specialist engineering equipment bits put onto the sides of them. But I don't know what was deployed at D-Day and what was developed after D-Day. So I need to think and have a look and do some research on that.
Is that a flamethrower head or some other gun?
Sorry?
The cannon. What sort of cannon did it have?
It had a 28 centimetre petard mortar.
Ah, right. Yep.
All Avrays had the petard mortar.
Yep.
So. Cool. Can you just a favour at the end of the show, Panzer?
What's that?
Can you give him his wheel back?
I will do so. He'll be upset and he'll throw his toys out the pram. JC,
leave it till the end.
Look, JC, look, I've got it here.
Thank you, Panzer.
Thank you.
And see Scott. Morning, Scott.
Evening for an hour.
Are you taking the mic now and got your wheels out as well?
Yeah, I'm also playing with wheels. I'm going to be painting the rubber bits using tyre black. So that colour.
Right. Cool.
So that's my intentions.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So,
So,
see how we go.
all right, nice one. Thank you very much, Scott.
No worries, mate.
We'll nip across and see Carmi. Hi, Carmi.
Hello. I'm going to continue painting my little swamp golem.
Ooh, that's coming on.
Cool.
That's looking nice.
Yeah, as much as I'm trying to figure out, one little gory detail is. Oh, come on now. There you go. There is a horse's head.
Oh,
Right there.
wow.
Yeah, several helms, you know.
It does remind me of a monster out of Scooby-Doo.
It does, doesn't it? And those pesky kids.
Yes. Ooh, nice one, Connie. Thank you. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's his arm.
Yeah. And he's got, you know, bits of wood, you know, logs in there with axes attached and.
Has anyone seen the film Dogma?
Nope.
Nope.
No. There's a certain demon in there that reminds me of.
Right. Thank you, Connie.
Uh-huh.
Well, nip over to Jossie.
Okay.
Good afternoon. Just catch
Hello,
you before
hello.
you. Just catch you before you start painting.
No, I'm not still painting. So I've just literally put this on. I'm trying to pick out the edges of the outline of his chest at the moment, where he's ripping. I'm painting a werewolf. I don't know if you can make that out or whether the camera can see it. I'm just trying to highlight the bits where it's going to be shot.
Well, I thought you were painting a miniature on a mirror.
Well, it looks close to it, yeah.
That's nice. I like that.
Oh, come on. They're taking the mic here.
Who's eating biscuits?
It's me unwrapping a bag.
I know it was. I had to get that one in.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, there's 3 bags of components in another bag. I mean, seriously, who does this?
Yeah, that's what I've got with him so far. I've put painted the highlight. Well, I've painted his trousers a little bit, put some stuff on there, and I'm trying to highlight his chest at the moment with all the rip effect. Thought about it last night. I don't know if I should take those scaff bars out of the middle or not. I don't know. You know these ones here, and those ones.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should cut them out or not, or leave them in there. I'm half tempted to cut them out, especially looking at it from that angle. But yeah, I'll be working on him today.
Yeah, looks well that. I do like that.
Plenty more work to do on it yet.
Yeah, right. Nice one. Thank you very much, Jeffrey. Yeah, thanks for that link, Scott.
No worries.
If you want to announce anything at any point, just do it. That's not a problem.
You getting married, Scott?
I thought you would have known.
Am I invited?
You're the groom.
Oh, I'm going to be a bridesmaid.
So I think I'm going to start this one today.
Snazzwagon.
Snazzwagon. I do like the look of it. I'm umming and ahhing of to do red or blue, and I'm edging towards the blue, to be fair.
Oh no, you got to do it red until it's a Ferrari.
You could alternate and do it half and half. Paint half the one side blue and half the one side red, and have different details on each, like they put 2 cars together.
Well, that's what I'm going to be doing. And
Or you could make it the red and half red, half blue, and call it the Milky Way.
they could have a race, yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't do the. Oh, there you did.
Oh, wow. Sorry. Did you hear
Oh, look,
the...
there's 8 wheels there, look.
Yeah, did you hear the excitement on my voice there?
It was very exciting. Yes.
Yeah.
Look at all that plastic.
Look at all that. Wow. Just one sprue.
Did you get an apple?
God alive. 40 quid.
A single sprue, yes.
Yeah. 40 quid. Oh my God.
Don't forget, you're paying for the box as well.
Don't forget that Warhammer strategies pricing is that the more expensive, the less units of that you're going to use in your army.
It's nicely detailed. Oh my God. Look at the size of the lock.
Is that a frog?
So,
There's no way to talk about the French.
So whereas I was planning on doing this over the next few streams, I might be gluing some of this together today, priming it this afternoon and painting it tomorrow. So on that note, what I'll just do a second is just, excuse me 1 second. Oh.
He's a way to file a complaint.
Are you going to do?
So when I've done that one, I might just drop straight onto this one because I've got a feeling. Same price.
That's going to be one sprue as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm just thinking.
For a moment there, I thought you was going to get the mini out P47. Damn.
I can get it done if you want to see it. That's as far as I'm going with it. For now. Yeah, same again, unsprue.
Carol, the Warhammer shop saw you coming, mate.
Bloody internet. Online shopping. That's why I like to go to model shops.
What's it
Hey-ho.
called? Snazzwagon.
This is a trike.
Yes.
So what was the first one called?
Snazzwagon.
Snazzwagon.
Yes, there is a Games Workshop shop in Aberdeen when you're next in there.
There is. So, back to the original plan then. I'll probably get both of these prepared for painting. There you go. So today, I'm going to be doing this, Matthew. Stop your whinging, Carl.
How much do you pay for it, dude, if you don't mind me asking?
37 quid.
It's all right. I'm just checking eBay
Gotta
for it
mix
to
some
see if I can find one.
Yoshi, I do not want to swear on the stream.
No. I'm just checking on eBay to see if I can find one that wasn't in a box. But don't worry, that's priced for what everything on eBay is as well. There isn't one that's cheaper than that, so you're okay.
So I might have done a red and a blue one and they could have had a race. Right, I suppose really I should go over and say, hello everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Right, so first in this morning at 10 to 11 was Buddy Cat Beyonce saying meow and hi Carl, Michelle and panel. Good
Meow.
afternoon. everybody.
Hey,
Good
Bowser.
afternoon. Hello.
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 And it was me in saying good afternoon all, and then it was Connie saying hi, I'm on my way in, and then it was Sprue and Glue saying hi, Carl, panel and chat, afternoon.
Hello.
Hello.
Connie saying hi to Sprue, and then we got Sophie in. Hi Sophie.
Hey, Sophie.
Hey, Sophie.
Yes, Sophie. Look, Warhammer. One Sprue. She was asking.
Hey, Sophie. So,
Not much to it at all on this one.
Yeah. One sprue is plenty.
I'm sure there's a joke there, but so
If
Sophie
there-
said hi to everybody.
If there is a joke there and you find it, let me know, please.
And Sophie saying, I heard a rumour that Carl will be making homemade dark chocolate Warhammer muffins.
Oh, Warhammer muffins. That's different.
My experimentation into cutting out on the sugar to get my levels back down backfired drastically. I've now got a major telling off from the doctors yesterday, so I will be on no sugar for at least 6 months.
Oh dear.
Yes, I've got to lose weight.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
I'll just
got to get off
won't
my
mention the chockies I've got here then.
No, you won't. You'll be a nice person. And Joshy says, good afternoon, Carl. Folks on panel and at bench and folks in chat. Hope all are well. We
Hello,
are.
Joshy.
Hey, Joshy.
Yeah.
And then we've got Athel in saying, so here we are again, the band of brothers and sisters, all internet, on making creative modelling fun. Afternoon all. Good afternoon, Athel.
Hey, I thought.
Yeah, so
Hey, Ethel.
Hey, Echo.
And he's saying, sad news in Hollywood with the news Val Kilmer passed away, age 65.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been suffering from that for a while.
Wow.
Oh,
Val
I think
Kilmer.
what I had seen, he actually died of pneumonia.
Yeah, because he had
Oh.
throat cancer a while ago, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because he had a tracheotomy and a voice box and what have you fitted.
I think it was the actual pneumonia.
Yeah,
never
that's
knew
what
that.
Dorka.
that got me dad. Hey, Dorka, welcome in. We just
Hey,
started.
Dorka.
You all right?
hello, Dorka.
Hey, Dogger.
Right, so Scott has put a thing in, just a quick note. All-scale modelling, Peter, his memorial service in Chiang Mai, Thailand, will be live streamed on Friday, April the 11th at 11 a.m. or 11:30 a.m. Chiang Mai time. Once he knows the exact details, he will post a link to this group. In addition, some of his ashes will be spread in Thailand that afternoon. This may be live streamed. He'll keep the group posted if we learn more.
Yeah, that's from.
Yeah. No, thank you, Scott. Dorka, like I say, Dorka saying hi to everyone. Welcome in, Dorka. And then we've got Tammy and Ray in. Good morning, good morning.
Hey, Tammy.
Morning, Tammy.
Hey, Tammy.
Hey, Tommy.
Morning,
Hi,
Ray.
Ray.
She says, good morning, Carl, JC, Scott, Panzer, Connie, Joshy, and Michelle in the background. Hello to all in chat. Hope you have a nice cup of coffee, Carl. No, I haven't, Tammy. She's not made it yet.
She didn't put that.
You're not actually looking at it. You are.
That's Carol putting his spot in there.
It is. That's the only time Michelle's ever caught me out. She never watches the stream.
Surprise.
Oh, love you really.
You will be now. Yeah.
Is that an evil laugh I can hear in the background?
Yes, it is. If you could see my knees are going like that. Apple saying hi to Dorka. Pardon? All right, enjoy. Apple saying hi to Tommy and Ray. Paul Price is in. Hi, Paul. Couldn't
Hello,
eat.
Paul.
Hey, Paul.
He's up late.
You are.
Or he's up early.
Tammy saying hi to Athel. Athel saying hi to Paul. And so's Tammy. Paul saying hi to Paul saying hi to Athel. And Tammy's going, nice try, Carl. It works. She's gone to put the kettle on.
Either that, or she's going to get the special extra heavy skillet pan.
Just let
Or
me know
both.
if I have to mute because of the music.
Well, have you got music playing?
No, but the neighbours have.
No, I can't hear anything. You're all right.
So let me know if you can.
Yeah, I will do. Don't worry.
So it's Wednesday. You're halfway through the weeks, folks. Does anyone get anything exciting planned for the weekend?
Helping the parents move house.
Very exciting.
Well, Saturday I work, Sunday I stream, and outside projects in between. Weather permitting. Looks like it's going to rain on me today.
It almost rhymed as well.
It's absolutely gorgeous here today.
Funny
Yeah,
enough,
so-
we have sun streaming through the window over there. It's actually quite frightening. It reminds me of Mondays. Monday I was sitting here at the bench, and I was actually sitting here in a t-shirt. And then after that, it was back to wearing 3 layers again.
It's 14 degrees according to my phone in Birmingham. It's a good job I live half an hour away from Birmingham.
Yes. Now, the question for you, though, Joshy, is are you upwind from Birmingham or downwind from Birmingham?
I'm north of Birmingham.
Yeah. And what way is the wind blowing right at this moment in time?
Well, hopefully south, because as Phil said last night, they put the bins out, didn't they? So
Yeah, everyone put the bins out and they haven't been collected. Yeah.
So I made that comment that would anyone notice if they did get nicked from Birmingham? Half the rubbish gets put on the bloody streets.
Tammy's answered your question, saying, surprise, surprise, Lego. Paul's saying, evening, Carl, just stopping by to drop a like on the stream. Spent 6 hours working on the car today. It should have been a 3-hour job. I'm getting too old to crawl around a car. Stick to the models, they're easier. And Jeff says, a very good afternoon, guys. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Maggie.
Hello, Jeff. Hi, Maggie.
Maggie.
Hey, Jeff and Maggie.
So it's been one of those mornings you get now and then. You just don't know where and you don't know when. But I know we'll meet. Anyway. Sophie saying hi to Apple and Tammy and Paul. And Apple saying, yes, Pans that Celia and I plus Hamish are going on a road trip to Oban. And maybe a trip to the Highland Wildlife Park on the way back. Where she wants to test the new car.
Ooh, what she got?
A car.
BMW, it was a BMW M140.
Ooh, does it have more wheels than the one you're building?
At least one more wheel.
I'm sorry, I jumped in late on that joke. I wasn't part of it, so I'll keep myself out of that one. But I thought it was really funny.
Yeah, we know JC's got a thing about half a kit.
Yeah.
Tammy said, taking Ray to the Brick Convention on Saturday in Winston-Salem. Ooh, they're not having any
That's
trial.
right.
Paul saying, evening, Jeff and Maggie and Sophie. Sophie saying hi to Dorka. Tabby saying hi to Jeff. So Sophie. And Sophie saying, g'day, Scott, and hi, JC.
G'day, mate. There you go.
Which one then, JC? Which Beamer?
What's that? It's 140i.
Upgraded.
It's the hatchback version that Athol was saying about.
She's gone for the 4-litre diesel. Athol, she does realise that a 4 litre is bigger than a 3.5 litre, yeah?
And Apple says, where's it gone? Apple says 6 wheels, Joshy. 1 on each corner, 1 in the boot, and 1 to steer with.
That's a good answer to be fair. I'm not going to argue with that.
That's a good answer. I like that.
When was the last time you looked in the boot, though? I haven't had a car for about 10 years that's got a spare wheel.
Most of them don't come with spare wheels now.
Well, they don't have the full size ones. They've got what we call little donuts.
No, they
Yeah.
don't come with them much now over here, Connie. They come with bloody
Oh,
jars of foam
Yeah.
to put in your wheel.
Jars of
Depending where
foam.
that,
but that doesn't happen when the entire sidewall blows out.
No, exactly. It's one of them. You get the foam in case you get a flat, but if anything else happens, tough. You got to ring for breakdown.
in some places you get replaced by 8 house bricks.
We're lucky around here, Joshie. We don't have bricks. We just jack them up and put them on wood. I'm not joking, actually. You could drive for a couple of 100 miles around here and not see a single brick. All
As
granite.
soon as you hit England, there are thousands of them.
Paul saying evening, JC.
I've always said there are millions of bricks in south of the border.
There are.
Is that one with the silent B again? Yeah, Panzer.
It is, yes. Yeah, well, yeah. I'll offend all the English viewers, yeah.
Do you know what, Panzer? I'd be offended if you didn't offend me. Work
Okay.
that one out.
Right, I'm looking for L. Thingamabob. So L 18 and 19.
You know, I'm still painting those scaffolding bars, and I'm thinking I definitely should cut them off because it's just going to make it look really stupid.
Yes, I thought, look. Oops. Yes, I can safely say I'll definitely be painting some of this off screen because there's no decals with it. And I'd like to do the checkerboard on it. So I won't be doing that on screen.
Oh,
Well, they
go
don't-
on.
Well, I might paint it on screen, but it'll take some setting out.
There was some decals with it.
No, well, Athel was saying last week you don't get decals with vehicles now, with this type,
You used to.
because Michelle hasn't got on with the plane either.
Absolute.
Cost cutting. That's what it is.
Rip off, that is.
That
Like
is
I
well.
said about the Part Works magazines that I was getting from the Parts Works, the Hachette magazines, not Hachette. What am I saying, Carl? Who am I thinking of?
Barbara Streisand.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you. Thank you, Gerard Depardieu as well. It's the Warhammer magazines I'm getting. It's like my biggest gripe about the ones I was getting last year is still the fact that I paid £20 for a plastic stand and a base, whilst the rest of the kit came in 2 other magazines.
Paul says, sadly, my car has space saving spare. Totally useless on a 6-litre car.
I don't think I ever looked at mine. Spare wheel. I know it's got one. I have seen it. I just didn't take notice whether it's a full tyre or one of those small quarter tyres.
the majority of the ones over here, it's the same for you folks in other countries, but the ones over here, they're literally half the width of your usual tyre, and you can do 60 mile an hour on it. You're not really supposed to go on the motorway with them, and they only last about, I think, what was it, Carl? 60 mile or something like that?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, they're designed to get you
To the garage.
somewhat, you know. Yeah.
But over here, people burst their tyre, pop a tyre, and they'll put those on, and they'll just keep driving on them.
Yeah.
Thank you, love. I got a cup of coffee.
Yeah, but you didn't get any biscuits, did you?
I'm not allowed them, Panzer.
Notice how he said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a slight bit of.
A slightly guilty conscience, I fear.
Yeah, this is where you hear them in the background at night, and I know, like, you'll just hear something going. And then 30 seconds later, the pack of biscuits gone.
There's a slight difference between not allowed them and not having them.
Yeah, exactly. Shh.
Yes. You can have a packet to look at. You're just not allowed to eat the packet you're looking at.
I think Little Britain covered it best when it was daft. Anybody daft?
Well, it's like I keep saying to them, moderation. Moderation.
Yes, but eating the whole packet in one sitting, Carl, is not moderation.
Well, that's what Michelle says. You're not meant to have a week's supply in one go.
So what's the point in doing a one packet then? You may as well just do a massive box. I do the same as well. Have a pack of biscuits, they're gone. I shall be off to the modelling group later on tonight, going past Tesco, so I might stop off and get myself some of their flapjack nibbles.
The flapjack what?
Nibbles.
Well, Paul, have a good one.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said something else there.
Good night, Paul.
Good night.
Thanks for coming in.
Take care, Paul.
All right, Paul. Don't forget the draws this Saturday night or Saturday morning for you guys for the Lysander kit.
Oh, I said, why is somebody doing a competition on that?
Yes,
Yeah,
you can.
little history.
Yes, Terry is doing one. You may win one of two.
Ah.
I've already ordered the decals and the glass for mine. I'm joking, Terry. I know you've got a full kit.
I just thought I'd mention it before Paul wanders off.
They're blinking if you want, Scott.
Give me a sec.
Do you want me to do it? Because I'm on phone.
Yeah, if you've got it, yeah.
Yeah, Scott, I got you, dude.
You got latex gloves on?
Latex gloves, Wyatt. Are you ready for your poster?
No, he's got them lamb's fur ones.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille.
Well, if you want to, you can use the lamb's wool gloves. They're nice and warm and snuggly.
Fluffy.
Anyway.
I'm not asking the question that I'd like to ask this early in the day.
Wayne, how you doing?
Hey, Wayne.
G'day, Wayne.
Hello, Wayne.
And
Hey,
ties
Wayne.
back and forth. And Carl, Wayne has a question.
Go on, Wayne. What's that question? And everyone's saying ta-ra to Paul. No, Paul. Sophie hungry now? Feed Sophie. Go on, Wayne. What's your question?
Well, Panzer, old buddy, that was a complete total waste of damn time doing that.
Is that kit finished yet? Oh, what, this kit that I've just started? No. Yeah, it's a mirage. You're watching it on replay. video on.
Right.
I haven't put the wrong video on. I think Terry's moved it to his members only.
It's on that way.
He was doing that tomorrow, Friday.
Well, it's not. Yeah, Scott, this is the one, isn't it, mate? Let me show you what I've just seen.
1 second.
Hang on, let me put it back up again. That one there, isn't it? Win this kit.
That's
Yeah.
it. Oh, members only.
Members only, mate. I can't access it. I'm not a member.
Ah,
Scott, you put the link in.
It's only, nobody can.
Oh. I would put the link in, but if it's members only, no one else will be able to look at it.
Carl,
Oh,
you're a member.
yeah, I know.
He's
But
a
it's like
tool.
Scott just said. If we put it up, nobody else can see it. Only the members.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, he has too.
He's probably done it because he's closing it down, isn't he?
I thought he was closing it on Friday.
Yeah,
Oh, come on. This is Terry we're talking about.
that's what he said.
Yeah. I think what you have misunderstood is that he closed it down last Friday.
Yeah.
Come on, Terry was doing the draw on Saturday, the 8th of, what was that, 2028 or something?
He was doing it on a day where it wasn't a Sunday.
Yes, or a Saturday.
Wayne saying, getting as bad as Scott. And Jess asking, what kit is that, Carl? Wayne says, SpongeBob, where's Patrick? Wayne says, yes, I'm in a wind-up mood. Wind him up and let him go. Jeff, this kit is a Boomdakka snazzwagon.
Try saying that after a few.
Feel a bit better.
It sounds like something from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
It does, doesn't it?
Or something that the BFG eats.
Wayne says, bless you.
It could possibly be.
Go ahead.
I was going to say it could possibly be the new secrets development weapon system that Trump has developed.
Snazzwagon.
He'll sell it to his allies, but he'll dumb it down a bit.
Where he says, it's the Oompa Loompa wagon.
Oh no, that'll be in your head all day now, Carl.
And everybody else's.
It could be worse, Carl. It could be the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia. That could be in your head all night.
It could be.
I know a song that is not really heard of much nowadays, and you don't really hear of it. Do 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 ba-dum ba-dum do 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 do. No, I do like that one. To be fair, I think you, PJ, and Phil should get a tri thing, whatever they're called. Yeah, that one. A trio. Thank you. I was trying to say something completely complicated and a made-up word, knowing me. Yeah,
Like the old Barber Quartet.
that's the one. Yeah.
Well, we're missing one for a Barber's Quartet.
Oh, you got Dan.
Dan or Adam.
Or Scott, he's just volunteered.
Is he shouting at the neighbours?
Either that, or he shouted next door.
It's on me foot. Get it off.
Yep, that's it.
What you tried on?
Nothing. I was just sort of shouting because I can.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
It's always good to shout.
And let it all out.
Exactly.
Jeff
These are the
said,
things I could do without.
Jeff says that will look something that Fester would build to go alongside his insane blade.
Well, which one's
Okay.
that one?
Wayne says, paint that walk wagon. And you won't be orange, and you won't be able to tell the difference. My point's going, he shouted at Lassie. Tammy saying hi to Wayne, and Wayne saying hi to Tammy. And Tammy says, sorry, went over and gave fishing and hunting a hello and a thumbs up, but back now. And Sophie's saying, look, Skippy, the bush kangaroo. Wayne says, I let it all out. That's why I suffer with trapped wind.
JC never suffers from trap wind.
He doesn't. We all suffer from JC.
JC's trapped wind.
Cheers.
So, yeah. What do you give the man who has everything? A kazoo. JC, he's his own wind department. You know.
Now, what do you give JC? Toilet tissue.
Not the air freshener.
Box of matches.
It was actually Connie, Tammy. She was very silent and violent.
What?
that high pitched denial, yeah.
Connie, you can be just like Scotland.
You're going live this weekend, aren't you, Connie?
Yes.
Payback.
It was nice knowing you, Joshy.
Can I swear and get away with it quickly? Starts with S.
I think you better behave.
I always behave.
Connie would like to beg to differ there.
She would
Well,
now.
sometimes there just happens to be 3 extra letters in front of that word. MIS. Misbehaving.
I'm not going to argue with that one. Yeah, you may be right onto something there.
So it's true he's always behaving, but it's like which branch of that tree?
Sorry. Tammy says, who farted? Was that JC again?
No.
And Wayne says, yeah, Tammy. Wayne says, he's laughing at Joshy. And Tammy's going, Connie! And Wayne says, Connie doesn't trump anyway.
Yes. Connie doesn't trump, she Joe Biden's.
And Sophie says, oh, look at what Carl's making. It's Warhammer.
Come on. Oi. Blimey. There we go. Oh, pig's ass. I was just thinking, it's been a while since we've had a real good rip roarer let go in a live stream or in a green room.
can do it tomorrow on JC's if you want.
I'm afraid I won't be around when on JC's stream tomorrow. I'll be
Tomorrow
working.
online.
Why is JC streaming tomorrow?
Oh, hang on a minute. Sorry.
Nope.
2
We got a
seconds.
visitor.
Yeah, hang on a minute. I'm already on it. Right.
Sophie, it's all yours.
Yeah.
Go on, Sophie. Get him. Go on, Sophie. Get him. See him off.
Ah, Josh, you got him.
Oh,
Right, hang on a minute. Right, just going to do the following thing. Go to channel. Joined April the 2nd. Ooh. How ironic.
It's a newbie account.
It is.
that's sad.
Bye, Scrap. Hope you enjoyed your visit.
Well, he's gained a subscriber.
It says, lucky Connie is across the pond. And Tommy says, so Carl, how bad was your sugar report?
Yeah.
Let's just say I got an F. Jeff saying, scammer over to Sophie. Wayne saying, hey, Scrap, bye, Scrap. Sophie says, I'm not admin here. Oh, that's true. Sorry. Yeah.
Neither am I. I was because I was.
Oh, should I torture him and let him back in? Should I just keep on unbanning him? Right there. So let's test the theory. Unhide user on this channel. Let's see if it comes back.
It's probably throwing its toys out the pram now.
It's probably creating another account for tomorrow.
Athel says, well, that woke up the residents of my manor. 100 Harley Davidson plus. Another assaulted bike started up and led a cavalcade with a hearse and mourners down to the crematorium.
Oh.
And Wayne says, Sophie, borrow a spanner from Joshy. He's got a spare one.
I've got a sword on Twitch.
That's
Kerry gave me one.
That's the sword of Damocles.
No.
Just remember, Joshy, try not to cut your fingers with that sword.
No, that's just Terry.
Yeah, he's unhidden. That scrap's unhidden. Whether he, she, him, they, toaster wants to write in the chat.
I think the expression you're looking for is sad person.
No, there's a lot of expressions I'd like to use, Pans, but because of the time of the day and the live stream and the fact that I'm on a live audience, I can't really say what I want to say because I would lose my edge.
Yes. I was.
Do we have any idea who it is, or is it just somebody being?
Well, the ironic thing is they've actually managed to figure out how to use their computer properly and change their thumbnail from an animal to a picture of a train set.
Oh.
Ah.
It's almost like it's a wintry wonderland with Santa going over in the background, and it's a very small picture, like it's actually in the middle of the circle, so they haven't quite figured out how to resize stuff yet. And the thing is, I'm always noticing they always come up with the same sort of at the end of it, the same sort of few letters.
Would these letters be TWAT?
Yeah, yes, yeah, massively.
Carl.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh. Hang on.
Oh, I'm bored of you now. I'm hiding you again.
There you go.
Finished.
Finished?
Finished.
Go on, Joshie, your turn.
JC, go join the Skill Fanatics group.
I'm already on there.
And post your pictures for the gallery for this week.
We were talking about that earlier, ironically.
Yes.
That is literally the whole lot.
Yes. You can only put 2 pictures in, and your second picture must be a reply to your first picture.
Okay.
So you
Yeah,
take one. You take one from this side and one from the back side.
So that
Beg your
sort of
pardon?
like that, and then
Kind of
Like
like,
that.
kind of like that. Yes, yes. That's the best way to do it.
but yeah.
That looks
Hey,
all right.
Terry.
Hello, Terry.
Hi, Terry.
Hey, Terry.
Afternoon, Terry.
I did
I'm
see
wait-
him.
Speaking
I'm
about
wait-
Terry, by the way.
I'm waving at the
Thank you.
camera, but JC's big screen. So
Sorry, I shall make you small, JC, so everybody can wave at Terry. Hi, Terry.
hi, Terry. Sorry.
Yeah.
So Terry, has the Phantom returned?
He's probably already left.
Oh, they're yeah.
Yeah.
Apple says, "Hey Wayne, what's for lunch today?" And Wayne says, "Greg's chicken pasty and a chicken and bacon roll from Tesco."
Ow.
And so he says, "Please can I have a spanner for admin so I can bash idiots?"
Oh, crap.
Oh,
Connie's dropped something.
Yeah. Old paint water.
Oh,
oops.
So I'll be back in a minute.
okay. Fetch your cloth. JC, fetch your cloth.
Oh, yeah.
And Wayne says, "But Sophie, that's the majority of the panel."
We'll be trying to insist we're all spanners.
And Tommy's saying, "Very right, Panda." And very nice, JC. And Wayne saying,
Cool.
"Hi, bye, Terry." Everyone's saying, "Hey and bye" to Terry. And Dork says, "Very nice colour, JC."
Thank you very much.
So saying, "Hey" to Terry. Terry, are you still in?
I reckon he's gone.
Yeah, I wanted a word with him.
Califragilistic How's that for a word? Don't ask
Wow.
what to spell.
Full words. Tammy saying, "Hey" to Dorcas. Spruce saying, "Very nice, JC. Love the colour."
Thank you.
Apple says, "Hey Terry, how's the paperwork today?" Wayne saying, "Hey" to Sprue. Dork saying, "Hey Tammy and Ray, good morning." Jeff saying, "Hey Sprue." Dork saying, "I'm finally going to the doctor today for my knee. Dad's in hospital. Has 95% blockage in one of his arteries. Ooh, he may be having bypass surgery today." Oh, God.
Well, good luck with that.
That's
Yeah,
not
good luck
good.
with that. And Wayne said, "Did I just hear a little wind from Connie?"
Pig's bottoms. Pig's bottoms.
Dork is saying, "That's gross." Wayne says, "What's gross?" And Dork says, "Spilt paint water."
Yeah.
Could be worse. You could drink it.
And Alf says, "Oh, did I hear the word spoken?" "I did." "Nice brew."
Thanks, Bruce.
Brew saying, "Hey Wayne, Jeff, Maggie, Tammy and Ray."
My phone. They say it's not my phone screen, it's cracked. It's
And Wayne says, "On that note, my dinner break is done. Will you have a good day, Wayne? And we'll catch you later, mate."
Take
Catch
care,
you later.
Wayne. Bye.
See you, Wayne.
Bye, Wayne.
Terry, are you still there? Let me know. Is there anybody there?
Is
Terry,
there
thank you.
anybody out there?
Sometimes he stays in, but a lot of times he just says, "Hi, I'm at work. Thumbs up."
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes.
But, I just want to give him another site to have a look at.
He's got enough OnlyFans sites to look at.
But this is a cheap one. Spruce says, "Hi, Ethel." Dorcas says, "Bye, Wayne." Jess says, "Catch you later, Wayne. Take care."
Are you saying Terry's cheap?
Yeah. There you go. Athelstane, enjoy your day, Wayne.
I do apologize for my language earlier. It's just like those cups are not supposed to spill. But the lid came off.
You didn't swear, did you?
Connie swear. You're gonna have to watch. Somebody's gonna have to clip that.
Yeah.
I think she did say cotton candy there at one stage.
Oh, didn't catch that.
Neither did Joshy, with the sounds of things.
I've that of Josh's cow in corner.
Sorry, what? Cower in a corner? Never. Where's the fight?
With the mother-in-law.
I'm just going back to that corner. Back in a
I'll
minute.
be in the corner. Yeah, I thought so.
I'll just go and find a corner, shall I? Hi, Connie.
He's brave, but not that brave. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I'm brave, not that. I'm brave, but not stupid.
Oh shoot! Life is right.
Yeah, one of my favorite sayings is, "I am crazy. I am not stupid." I will do crazy shit.
Oh, get in there.
So you're Terry's phantom pooper then.
No.
It just happens to be here. Spook.
Oh, it says something when the complaints department is writing a letter to YouTube complaints department.
You do realise, of course, that the YouTube complaints department is actually an AI system that looks at your complaint and thinks, what a whiny little git, and ignores it.
Yeah. So the bloke who's in charge of the adverts for it.
It's a bit like, I don't know if anybody remembers Yahoo Messenger.
Yeah.
There used to be lots of chat groups on Yahoo Messenger, and there used to be supposedly moderators in that. Don't know where the moderators were from, but no one ever dealt with problems in the chat rooms.
It's like Terry was saying the other night. It's because I've seen it before. Like I've seen it, and you were saying the other night, Panda, as well, with the Russian ones that were coming in, the spams. Is it just YouTube yet again trying to throw something daft into an algorithm just to make people turn their subscribers mode on or whatnot?
Let's pay for something.
To make you pay for something. It's like, just pay for this, otherwise we're just going to bombard you with spam.
I think what it is that there's security flaws, and every now and again one of the spammers finds the security flaw. It then gets posted on the dark web, and of course all the spammers start doing it. Yeah, until YouTube notices and locks that particular back door.
It makes me laugh a little bit.
It's like Microsoft. One of these days, Microsoft will send out a complete system that has no security flaws in it at all whatsoever in any shape or form. And on that day, Satan will be skiing to work.
Well, that's not unheard of you.
Yes, but Carol, you're a brave man referring to Michelle as a witch.
You're so lucky she's not in the room.
I know. I just realised what I said.
Gonna say that's scary to rack up air
Hey,
miles, you know.
Sam.
It's
Hello,
good.
Sam.
It's due a
Hey,
visit
Sam.
down to Terry after a comment he made last night regarding a werewolf.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
I remember that. Thought that was brave.
Sam's in. Hi, Sam. Saying hi, Carl. JC, Joshy, Scott, and Sprue. Apple saying hello, stranger. Jeff saying hi to Sam. So's Dorka.
Hey, Sam.
Sam saying hi to Apple. Sprue saying hi to Sam. Sam saying hi to Jeff and Maggie. Saying hi to Dorka. And Apple says hi there, Jeff and Maggie. And Jeff saying hi, Apple. And Graham Roberts saying hi, Graham. Welcome in.
Hello, Graham.
And hey, Jeff.
He'll burn it out again shortly. There we go. Come out. Let's go that way or that way. We go that way.
Nibbles.
Yes, something Carol's not allowed to have anymore.
What's that now?
Nibbles. Chocolate nibbles.
They actually are called nibbles.
I thought you said nipple.
No,
Just saying, hey, Graham. Sam saying,
these things.
sorry if I missed anyone. You know where you can put them, Joshy? Graham saying hi to our hosts in chat. Apple saying hey, Graham. Sophie saying hey to Sam and Graham. Sam says, if I missed anyone, I'm sorry. New pain meds.
If it's any consolation, Carl, you can just say to me in a few years' time when I get this bad.
There's only one hiccup with that, Joshy.
What's that?
By the time you're my age, oh my God. Let's just say I'll be a bit older.
Only a bit.
A considerable bit. Sorry, did I say that out loud?
I'll be almost as old as Panzer.
Yes, but you'll still not be as good looking as I am.
JC, you're youngest, you know.
Yeah, JC's very quiet, isn't he?
He's looking for that wheel.
He's glued his fingers to that car.
JC, looky.
No, I'm alright.
It'll be where you least expect it.
I seriously don't understand where it is. Like, I knew where I put it, and it's not even there.
Lego City. I bet you it's hiding in the Lego City.
No, I've not even took them upstairs.
You didn't. Little Madam may have.
No, she wouldn't touch these.
You didn't stick it in the garden, and certain people from certain areas of the planet came around and took it from the front of the garden and put it in the back of the van, did they?
No.
We've got a lot of that over here.
Oh, I spent 2 days looking for a large spool of cotton twine.
Mhm.
Tore the house apart. Couldn't find it. Found it out in one of my outbuildings. I'm trying to remember how the blazes did it get out there.
Cats.
Not at the risk of embarrassment, because hey ho, it's me. Years ago, when I used to work nights, come back home in the morning, gone to the shop because the shop opens at 6. So I used to go to the shop, go and get myself some breakfast, or dinner, or lunch, depending on if I ate it then. The one day I went in there and I needed some stuff to wash my clothes, so I brought like some fabric softener and detergent and stuff like that. I finished the box that I was using and the liquid stuff, and I went looking around the house for the one that I'd brought from the shop the other day. And for the love of everything, I could not find this bottle. Literally couldn't find. I checked the bag that I brought it back with. It was empty in the screw. In the UK, we seem to have a drawer full of bags. I checked that bag even though it was empty. I checked my work bag even though I've been using it for the past couple of days and it wasn't in there. I looked everywhere in the house. So I gave up. Went to make myself a cup of coffee later on, and I'd just gone to the shop and brought some more milk, and I went to open one of the drawers. I'd only gone and put it in the drawer in the fridge.
Oh, what?
Why?
So I don't know. I must have got back home that morning, put stuff in the fridge, and then just automatically put the washing machine stuff into my fridge.
I could see there would be a logic to that.
Dude, it was 6:30 in the morning. I'd just been at work for 9 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've been known to put the cereal box in the fridge.
Yeah, it happens.
Okay.
Oh, no. Scott used a B word there.
It did.
I remember ages ago, Michelle lost her mobile phone. You remember the old bricks?
Mm.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, well, she lost her phone and it was gone for weeks. And she's like, I'm going to have to get a new one. And we're hunting high and low in the house, couldn't find it anywhere. And eventually, we got a phone call on the house phone. And it was somebody had found her mobile phone and rang us up on it. It was in the freezer at a supermarket. And they cleaned the freezer out and found a phone in the bottom of the freezer. Still charged and still working.
And let me guess, it put a dent in the freezer where the phone fell out of the pocket, because nowadays, if your phone drops, it breaks everything on it.
Those were the days, Joshy, when things were built to last.
Yeah, when the world didn't revolve around money.
Well,
I would-
Sophie says she's curious about Warhammer.
What are you curious about, Sophie? Apple says nibbles is one of Hamish's favourite foods, but currently gnashing on cocktail sausage. And Graham saying hey to Sophie. So what are you curious about, Sophie?
I might get myself a chippy walking back from this model group later on.
Rub it in. Our chippy's shut for another week.
Well, I've got a choice of several things to go to then.
See,
Go
what
to
I...
the local-
Go ahead, Joshy.
Sorry. As I say, I can go to the local Indian restaurant that's up there, which is absolutely beautiful. Like some of the best curry I've ever tried. There's a good Chinese up there.
You see,
Panzer, sorry.
I have taken a craving for one of my all-day breakfasts. You know, the extra rashers, the extra bacon, the extra sausages, served on a paper plate with plastic fork and knife.
Standard, the best way to eat it.
Yeah,
You know that.
I know. I want it. It's not good for me. I've not had one for quite some time, so I may just
Indulge.
You won't enjoy it.
Yeah.
If Panzer's GP is watching, he's on about a vegan breakfast.
Yes. Well, there's no meat product, fatty or otherwise, you know.
If Panzer's GP's watching, he's cheating.
I am not. Do you know what I had for breakfast this morning? I had toast with mashed mackerel fillet on it.
I thought you were saying mashed potato then.
I had toast with jam on. I've got to finish the pot off.
Yes. The new diet starts on Monday. Yes.
I give up with my diet.
No, I'm not bothering with a bloody diet. So that.
Well, I was on that seafood and eat it, but it's just one of those ones where now I just gave up with it and just eat anything I want.
Where are you hiding?
It'll be hiding, Carol, alongside JC's wheel.
Yes, I found it.
JC hasn't. He'll be sitting there cursing me under his breath, I can tell.
It's probably in a box of bits or something like that.
It ain't the end of the world, dude. You can always order another one.
Unfortunately, I can't.
How come?
They come from a website called Taobao, and I had to get it through Loy. I've tried contacting them about replacement parts anyways, and they don't do replacement parts. Plus, Taobao don't ship to the UK. I think it'd be a drop ship.
Oh, right, okay.
It's, yeah. Stupid.
Is it a plastic model or a Lego model? A bricky model?
It's a 3D resin.
It'll be kicking about somewhere, JC. You had 4 to begin with. It'll be there. It will just.
The thing of it is, I've even tried to do Google Lens just to see if I could actually find the wheel as an STL file. So then that way I could just print it off. But yeah, it just comes up saying, I think you'll find this is a 3D resin printed wheel. Right. Okay.
And then your reply to Google is, I think you'll find that is what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Do you know, I love it. In fact, I don't love it anymore. I absolutely hate the fact that when I go on Google search to look for anything, the first response is AI automated, as if they know anything more than a human being does.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to see what Terry's talking about now. Last night with the algorithm of YouTube videos going up there with 35 billion subscribers, and they've only got 5 videos on there.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me.
All AI nonsense.
Yes, well, I can guarantee you that Philip Prime's show last night had no artificial intelligence at all. It had no real intelligence either. But
the way PJ was answering those questions, I thought it was. Apologies if you can hear half the house being removed. I think somebody's going out.
Couldn't hear a thing.
No, so I can. I can hear everything.
It's just it could be worse, Josh. They could be making sweet noises next door.
No.
the headboard battering off the wall. Yeah.
Well, doing the spring cleaning, you mean, Panzer?
Yeah. Trust me, I wouldn't even use the door to go out. I'd use the window.
Anyway, Athel says, "Oh, Joshy needs Chappie. Gargoyles come to mind." And Scott's put a link in for a short.
Oh,
it's Joshy short. Everybody going up. Thank you, Scott. Joshy short up his very first one.
His first video.
So if you'd like to have a look at Joshy's shorts, go over to hit that link and have a look.
I might add, it's not Joshy in shorts.
Yeah, thanks for that, Scott.
Yeah.
You might have got some of the views then.
Yeah, I'm in my shorts.
It's a teaser for his only models. Only models? Only found. And Apple says it's old in short planning some gardening projects. Yeah, all right.
Oh. Yeah.
You missed out on what Connie done just now.
Oh, wow.
She had a whoopsie.
Oh, dear.
I had a big whoopsie at that.
She is popped.
I'm not allowed to.
Yeah.
She even used naughty language.
Oh.
I'm not going to say what Joshy said she done.
No, don't, because I'm already in the corner over it.
Uh-oh.
Joshy said she
That sounds
farted.
bad.
Joshy said she farted.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna get my coat and go.
Oh God, where's it gone now? Jeez. I had that fish not 10 minutes ago.
Where are you left it?
There it
So
is.
glad I'm not the only one missing parts today then.
No, it's the I found the part. It's in the bag. The problem is, it's an AFV club kit, and it's one of the what they call a serial kit, where they just add an extra sprue to the original kit, or they update the sprue and add it to the original kit and keep the original sprue in the kit. So you end up with multiple sprues, and you end up scratching your head trying to figure out what sprue part do I actually need here.
Mhm.
The real half of the trick.
I was watching that Vince last night, Carl,
Yeah.
and it went on. I think it was his video. It went on to a couple of other videos as well, and after that, it showed. You know, I was saying to you last night that I was tempted to get a 4 just to see what it's like.
To get a
I'm
what?
actually- A 4 brush.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually tempted to now get a 5
Mhm.
because I saw one last night and it had got like the brush was weird. It got like a little bulbous point with a tip on the end of it, and he literally just dips it
Like
in the
you can
paint.
use it.
Right, that's a 10-0 brush and a 5 brush next to one another.
Yeah.
The 5s
No,
are
this
actually
one,
very.
this one was completely different. The where it goes up to the point there.
Uh-huh.
This one I was looking at. The only way to describe it looked like a building from Aladdin, where it got like the big ball on top of it and this little point.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah, it looked like that, and literally all he did was dipped the end of the tip into the paint.
Yeah.
And there was nothing on the bulbous point. Just literally just dipped it in, and then just was doing this. And he was getting all the details with it, and I thought that's really cool. So I think I might get a 5 as well.
See, one of my things is called lining brushes. They're ideal.
Yes.
They're long and thin, and they hold a lot of paint. You know, the bulb at the end, the bulb on the brush is designed to hold more paint.
Yeah.
If you're looking for something along those lines, take a look at Broken Toad. They're expensive, but they are very highly thought of amongst figure painters.
I was looking at getting myself an angled one last night.
What was that called then, Panzer?
Broken Toad.
Broken Toad?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that one as well myself. I'll have a look at those later.
I think Colin's got some as well.
Yes.
Broken Toad.
Yes.
It sounds like a
the-
band.
A bad band at that. Jeff says, great little short, Joshy. What's the music?
Oh, for God's sake.
A Russian band.
Yeah, sorry, no, it's the wall keeps on vibrating off my camera because the door gets
The last in the green dress is nice, Jeff.
Hey, I told you that one. She's mine. Leave her alone. Yeah, Jeff, in the bottom right-hand corner, I actually figured this out the other day. In the bottom right-hand corner of the short, it comes up with like a little picture of some corn in a field. Just click that. The band is called Grai. Grai, and they're a Russian folk band. I didn't realise this now, Carl. If you click on the bottom right hand corner of a short and click on the music, it actually comes up with your short in their files because you've used their music.
Yes. To answer your question, Terry closed his competition video an hour ago.
Ah, right.
Oh, thank you. Cool. Well, you're giving them to me now. I can't say no.
I can take them back.
You can sod off.
Have you got Vicky's?
No, one of the lads has just sent some chocolate eclairs through.
Oh,
What was that about sugar before?
Nothing, darling.
Nothing.
Don't know
nothing
what
to
you-
see there.
Yes. Broken Toad brushes. Let me see. There we go. A 3-0 is £9. A size 1 is £7.50. A size 3-0 is £7.50. These are the Mark 3s, by the way. Yeah, you're looking about £8 a brush.
In fact, I've just realised something. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, so I shall have a look at them after the stream.
And they're UK based. Looks like it.
Yeah, Jeff, you should have it. That song.
Jess says, Broken Toad are fantastic brushes. Thanks, Joshy.
Yep.
Yeah, and Jess says, but the last Panzer.
I've never heard of
Yeah.
those before, bro.
Yeah, this is the thing about good quality brushes. They are expensive, but they will last you a long time. A classic example I have, wait a second, are these. These, look, this one, that's the small dry brush, are the original red sable-haired brushes from Citadel. And those are sable hair brushes, and if you look after them, they last forever. I've been using these for about 30 years now. which is why good maintenance. If you look after your brushes and wash the brushes and brush soap at the end of your working day, not leave them like Terry sitting in a pot of paint. And
Basically, you do the opposite of everything Terry does.
Yes, and never allowing the paint to soak up to the ferrule, which is the metal bit that holds the bristles together to the stick. Right. I has done this. I has done that. Yes, use brushes, don't abuse brushes.
Yeah, it's quite funny. Me and Josh have been talking about brushes quite a lot recently.
Yes.
And, I've just bought a couple of new ones because I want to. I don't know how to phrase it. Like the brushes I'm using at the moment, I want to pass them on down to like the metallics and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But I don't like doing that because I like the brushes.
It goes to the old. It goes back to the old thing. If you find a brush you like, immediately go out and buy more of them, because you never know when they're going to suddenly cease to be available.
I was looking. I couldn't find any of the broken toads for sale. Everybody had them that were all sold out.
Yeah. This is what happens. As I say, brushes are made by companies in production runs, and once they do the production run, that's it for for a while, or they'll retire that particular brand of brush and do a different version.
Hang on a minute, folks. 2 seconds.
Was someone knocking at your door?
Yeah, I want to turn the music up.
No. You did. You horrible little thing. Oh, 2:30.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah. I suppose we better go and have a wander around, see what everyone's on with. Go and see if JC's found his wheel.
No,
Hi, JC. Oh.
no. Yeah, I'm just doing some masking before I head off.
Yeah, you got to shoot off in a minute, yeah.
Yeah, all I've done is just do the front grille. It's also got some meshing on the inside there, as you can just about see, and also the new body that goes up on that as well. So that will then sit in place like that. What I've done is obviously I'm just doing the lining on top of that, because I did try and do it freehand on this side, but yeah, a bit too shiny. But Yeah, there you go. It did
Right,
focus.
nice one.
That's all I've done, really.
Right, cheers, JC. Thanks for coming in.
That's
Mhm.
all right.
And
So-
we'll catch you later. So I know you're
Yep.
going to shoot off, aren't you, Chicago?
Yeah, I'm just going to shoot off now anyway. So,
Right. Cheers,
Oh,
JC.
thank you very much.
Lucy.
Bye, JC. Take care, buddy.
See you
Right,
next
mate.
time, mate.
In a bit. Bye.
You poked the pins, eh?
Well, I have added the hatches to the back of the engine deck. I'm putting in the handles. I put the handle there. The handle from there is now on the floor, so I need to go and say for that. And I've been looking at the turret halves. So, like so. So that's what I've been up to. So I've progressed on with it. It's done quite nicely.
You have. Right, thank you very much, Benza.
Thank you.
Who wants to go next? Joshua or Connie? Because they're both.
I'm trying to
Who's-
re-glue a piece right now.
Right, I'll go to me then a sec and then we'll come back over. Shout out when you're ready. Right, well, I've managed to get that bit together. Got the engine together. Got the sidewall together. And so I'll carry on with it now, get all the bits together, then I'll take it out and prime it, ready for painting for tomorrow. So I will carry on after stream just to get it ready for priming. So, right, I'll just... anybody ready?
I am.
Yeah, oh, go on, Connie. Connie.
Yeah, his little arrow came off again down there.
Oh,
I proceeded to drop him in paint, so.
oh,
Oh, dear.
But I've been mainly doing the vine work on him.
Nice. Oh, well,
Vines.
I do like that.
Again, I've got the fumbles today for some reason. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Still haven't
really...
decided what color to paint the horse.
Oh, nice one, Connie. Thank you very much.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to hit to Joshy because he's not... Oh, he is. Are you all right, Joshy?
Yeah, sorry.
That's
Sorry.
all right. Yeah, how are you getting on?
Yeah, all right. I'm. Doesn't look like I've done anything to him, but
That's really coming on, that.
this is the thing where I take ages to. And all I've done this morning is, if I do, right, there we go.
I've got to ask this question, Josh. It's going to sound daft, but because you're putting the colours on, I can see other colours in it now. Whether you've put them in or they're just coming out, I don't know. But have you painted the trousers brown?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right then.
No, it's just your eyesight, Carl. It's called lack of sugar, that is.
No, it's not.
Sends you just funny things to your eyes there. No, I'm painting the trousers brown, but I regret doing them brown now. I should have done them blue. Tried to do the denim effect.
I think it looks well.
Yeah, he's got dungarees on. So
Yeah, I think that looks right, Joshy. Because they're not dungarees. He's got braces.
that's the ones, braces.
Because he's because the roll of the trousers. If you do them blue, it might be too bright.
Yeah,
You said you wanted to do it muted colours, didn't you?
Well, I've got blood to put on it yet. Sorry, YouTube. I've got the stuff that comes out of bodies to put on it.
Red sticky stuff.
Red sticky stuff, yeah. Spurty red sticky stuff. But yeah, I'm going to put that all on the side of it yet, and I'm going to try and get it in between the little crevices, just in there, in the recesses and stuff. But that'll be with the flesh tearers, because obviously that'll match it perfectly.
Yeah. All right, nice one. Cheers, Joshy.
Thank you.
Have you made any decision on your scaffold?
Not yet, no. Even though I've just been sat painting it for a few minutes, I haven't decided. But what do you think, personally? Do you think I should cut it out or leave it? Because it might look daft, mightn't it?
I don't know. because it'll tie in with the other stuff you got planned.
Well, if you take it off now, you'll lose the paint you put on, and you might not be able to blend it in right.
Yeah.
I think it looks cool.
It does.
Oh,
Ow.
That's a fire alarm or a smoke detector
Yeah.
going off.
It's all right, Joshy. Stick the wee fingers in your ears. Chobson's in. Hi, Tony. How are
Hey,
you?
Hey,
Susan.
hey, Charbon.
Hey, Tony.
He says, hey, Carl and panel. Hey, chat. Sophie saying hey to Tony. Josh saying hey to Tony. Tony saying hey to everyone. Athel says, sunny day, Tony Foot, working on the railway. Tony says, hey, Athel, just waiting for a delivery. Then tomorrow, all being well, me and the lad will be out for a bit, filming for the channel. Oh, nice one.
What was that?
And Athel says, leave it be, Joshy. Sophie says, Warhammer instructions is follow, Carl. They are, Sophie. Yes. I don't know if you can see it.
Sort of depends, doesn't it?
You don't
Okay.
always get instructions. To be fair, I have had
Yeah.
kids with instructions
eventually, after building so many of them, you don't even need the instructions.
because they are colourful and self-explanatory. They're like the Tamiya ones, and I know you've been doing Tamiya. But they are very detailed. It's like if you look in that, they've got all rubbish and bottles and rubbish. If you can actually make it out or not, all bottles and rubbish and stuff in the bottom. You'll see it when it's painted, though.
And also, see you later, JC. I was in the middle of anti-mute. Gone early, innit?
Sorry?
It's gone early, innit?
We said to you earlier, he's got to pick little one up from school early today.
I didn't hear him. Sorry.
You weren't paying attention, you mean?
What time did he mention it then?
Well, at the moment, I think you were hiding that wheel from him at the time.
Shh. Don't tell him.
Jeff says, I thought that was part of the model, Joshy.
No, he's got it in his mouth as well. But I don't know whether to take those ones out or not because they might not suit it too much.
Well, with what you want to do with your Yoo-hoo, I'd take them out. JC says, I've got to go and pick our friend's daughter up from school early. I just said little and it was easier.
Well, if it's your tattooed friend, dude, tell her I said hello.
If it's your tattooed friend, don't say I said hello because the wife's behind me.
Oh dear, Connie, it looks like your daughter's been sidelined again.
You know, there's several ways to throw me under the bus, Panzer, but then, like, shouting "This is Sparta" whilst doing it is a bit. I'm already in the doghouse already because I mentioned the fact that yeah, Liz Trump, but.
Just making sure you're staying in the doghouse, yeah. Right. Let's try not to lose this one.
Redheads will always hold a little place.
Sorry, I couldn't get to the mute button quick enough then.
All you need to do was change the camera, Carl.
That's all right. I don't know why it's doing that.
Are they both the same camera?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so that's a clever idea. Pick that up by that place when you know that you haven't glued that in.
I might have to have a chat with Terry because I've got a feeling I've got a little glitch somewhere. I'm not sure what it is. Because every now and again, the monitors will just go black and then come back on. And camera will stop working properly. I can't zoom in or out on one of the cameras sometimes. I've got to restart the computer to do it.
I'd like to figure out what YouTube's what Facebook's problem is at the moment with when you can't share screens.
I know, that is weird, that.
Never had a problem before. Never had an issue.
What do you mean, share screen?
Well, you know, when you're in like a video call,
Yeah.
if you want to share screen, at the moment we can't.
Oh.
Like it either boots one of us out. JC tried it the other night. It either boots one of us out, and then we can't get back in. Even though it's our group chat, we can't get back in it. You can press join, but the camera just comes up black and you're muted.
Yeah, but it's really funny when it happens to JC.
Yeah, because yeah.
Tell,
He's like, "Can you hear me?" No.
Tell me it happens a lot to JC. Please tell me it happens.
A few times it does, yeah. More than us. More than me and Carl.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones where he sits there going, my camera's gone down. We're like, we know. He's like, well, can you hear me? No.
Yeah.
It was Terry last night as well, wasn't it? Terry had the same issue. He thought he
Have a
didn't
good one,
hear.
Dorka.
Oh.
Take care. Dorka's leaving.
Yeah,
Thank
take care,
you.
Dorka.
See you,
Right,
George.
right. All right, mate.
I hope you don't mind me jumping in to say stuff like that.
No, not at all.
Try to catch them before they head out.
I'd have missed him.
And then JC does say that Joshy is not that fun.
That's not that friend, but you can say hello then.
Yeah, don't bother them. Unless she has tattoos also, then definitely say hello. Yeah, and Terry said last night he couldn't hear somebody, and we were like, "No, we can hear you." And he's like, "You're winding me up, aren't you?" No, we can hear you. You just
It was Panzer.
Yeah.
It was Panzer last night and Tommy the night before.
Yeah, he couldn't hear Panther, but we could hear him just fine. And then he couldn't hear anyone.
Yeah, that was fun. I had to laugh at that bit. Where is my red?
Anyway, make him sick.
Oh, who is?
Yeah, good luck for your dad today, Dorka. You will be. Let us know.
Ooh, that's a point. Just pulling out that tub of paint that I haven't used for a while. I had a light bulb moment the other night, and I had a brainwave.
Oh dear.
No. Not Joshy would like to.
I had a very good and I'm not going to say it because it's one of those ones where somebody's going to go, do you know what? That's bloody brilliant. That is. I'm going to nick that, and he's going to make millions off it.
And in Josh's world, that's when the alarm clock went off.
No. Legitimately, I do have a good little idea.
He'll explain it and then somebody will point out to him that, yeah, somebody's already done that.
I don't think they have. In fact, actually, I'm looking at the proof that they haven't. It involves these little babies.
Mm-hmm.
So I know they haven't done it.
Oh, yes. Let me explain to you, Joshi. Games Workshop bought those bottles from China. Let's just say that there's a couple of million of them. They don't plan to replace them anytime soon.
No, but I plan to replace them. I'm sick of bloody using the tubs. Got an idea for it.
Dropper bottles.
No. Doesn't involve dropper bottles.
I can't wait to the green room to find out what you're going to do.
I legitimately think it's a good idea because I'm sick of this. Like, stop there.
Yeah.
Sick of this. Because I've just shut that. I haven't closed it properly, but I know it sounds stupid, but I'm wasting money there.
Yes.
So I'm sick of it. So I'm going to try and. I've thought of something that might actually work. Whether I have to do a prototype myself, I don't know.
I don't mean to dig myself a hole here or anything, but you know, I've never had issues with my paint lids closing or paint drying out. Not like you do.
You see, these are the older style Citadel bottles, and eventually the joint at the back here breaks, or the lifting lug here, the nylon plastic breaks.
The only thing I can put it down to, Panzer, is what he's doing now. And that's taking the paint out of the pot and leaving the air get to the pot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does happen like that occasionally, but still, I can also close the lid and it still happens because it just solidifies around the outside. Like, it doesn't matter, it goes up into all the recess wells here.
That's one of the reasons why I think Fenris puts a lot of his in dropper bottles.
Yeah, I'm going to try and eliminate that. I'm going to think I've got something different.
Well, I know Citadel have started doing some of the newer ones in dropper bottles.
It's probably one of the biggest criticisms of Games Workshop paints for basically since the 90s is that their bottles are bad.
Yeah.
But because they have bought so many of the bottles because it was a bulk deal that they did, they can't just change it overnight because they'd end up having all these bottles that they can't use.
Do you remember those ones?
Yes.
We used to. The old screw lids.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Everyone's saying bye to Dorker. Apple saying, hoping for good news, Dorker. Yeah, we all are. Fingers crossed for you and your dad. Apple says, okay, it's walkie time. Enjoyable show as usual, Carl. Who else is on?
Yeah, Apple.
Sorry, Apple, have a good one.
Say, Ethel.
Who else is on? No one, no.
No, I'm being sarcastic. Jeff saying, but don't you waste paint by transferring to dropper bottles?
That's exactly what I was thinking. And with the excess paint at the bottom.
Right. When you're using Citadel, sorry, Connie, you want to water it down with water anyway. So there's nothing wrong with putting a bit of water in it to slosh it around at the end.
Yeah. I'll tell you what happens. Paint evaporates. Or the thinner evaporates. Let me give an example. I bought this stuff. This is AK Interactive Paints. Now this is the real colour stuff. that I bought, about 10, 15 years ago. Now, they're sealed bottles, but once you open them, some of the earlier bottles, the thinner evaporates, so you've got to constantly replace the thinner in the bottles. Let me think now. This is XF. This is one. This dark grey. No, it's actually quite a good one. But the thinner evaporates from the bottle, and you have to put a lot of thinner into it. I mean, I've literally used a whole bottle of this stuff. They're high compatibility thinner to reliquefy my paints.
I think contrast paints are the best ones out of Citadels.
Yeah, you haven't tried the speed paints yet.
I haven't yet, but I will do hopefully shortly some point soon, hopefully when I get to Telford and the model show. November's going to be a very expensive time.
Sorry, Connie, what were you going to say then? I spoke over you, sorry.
No, it's fine to say. Like I said, William was having issues with a lot of his Citadels because he'd buy some, but I've used both. Now I admit my Citadels are not that old, but I still pull them out. I still pull a small bit out, and use my wet palette.
Yeah.
So the bottle is not staying open unless it's a contrast or a shade.
Mm-hmm.
Those I'll dip. If I'm doing just 2 or 3 spots, but if I'm doing, an all over like this, but I like both the Army Painter. I guess I'm not brand specific. It's just like which set I want to use at the time.
Now, I must admit, I bought one of these the other day. I don't know if you got many of these, Connie. Pro Acryl.
Yeah, the Pro Acryls. Yeah, I got a set of those.
Yeah, they're really nice.
I like paints.
They're
they're a little bit thinner. I mean, I was using them on some of my bigger dragons.
I'm thinking of getting some more of them. I like that AK 3rd Gen.
I haven't tried any AK.
Yes, no, I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 of those paints. Those are actually really, really. Don't tell Porky I've got 6 of them. They're actually quite good paints. They're like Citadel. No, they're like Vahale paint, but they're the pigment saturation is 3 times greater than what you get in the model color range.
Mm-hmm. I know it's a weird way to describe it, but they seem more creamy.
You're thinking of donuts again, aren't you? And if Carl's diabetic nurse is listening to this, he's talking about pain. Yeah.
If my diabetic nurse is listening to this, why? You should be at work.
But she could have you on in the background as noise.
White noise.
She's probably got you on in the background to catch you.
Yeah, I must admit that is a problem with living in a village, or around a village.
Mm-hmm.
What, you fart at one end of the village and then 30 seconds later somebody at the other side is telling you what it smells like?
Now, when we go to a supermarket, you always bump into either the doctor or one of the nurses or something.
Yeah, it's always
they eyeball what you got the basket.
Yeah, because we were having a laugh because we were looking at the doctor, looking at his trolley as he was in the thing in front of us. It was half full of whiskey. I'm like, you're having a go at me.
Yeah, but they're allowed to.
It's medicinal for doctors.
Yeah. It's also called being a hypocrite.
Yeah, do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah. So when I went in years ago and the doctor was like, do you smoke? I was like, I do, yeah. I'm just going to show you this. And they pulled out a jar full of cigarettes and water and stuff.
Oh,
And it
yeah.
had gone to that tar stage. And they're like, that's what your lungs will look like in so many years to come. I'm like, what? I ingest cigarettes and they look like that? No way. I need to stop eating cigarettes and didn't I really and smoke them like the real people do. And he wasn't very impressed. I'm like, mate, look, you know, why do you smoke yourself? He went, no. I said, so why are you shoving this in my face then? So I appreciate you trying to help me with my problem, but I didn't come in here to quit smoking. I've got a chest infection, but it isn't from smoking.
It's not even an issue here.
What,
They don't
smoking?
they don't bring it up. Doctors, that is.
Well, I can never quite understand how it works. Like, because they give you warnings for everything that they don't want you, that kills you off early. But the longer we're alive, the more money we make them. I don't understand it. And everything that we enjoy in life, cigarettes, drinking and stuff like that, they're bloody expensive.
Well, that's because it's taxed. They can make
Well, what
money.
I noticed not too long ago. I was at a hospital for my little one, and I went to their cafeteria, and the full the full sugar, the normal sodas were actually more expensive than the diet stuff.
Yeah, it's like that
But I'm
over here.
like, the diet stuff is just different chemicals.
Yeah.
They're just as bad for you.
Diet
If not
Coke's
worse.
10 times worse.
They're actually not allowed to call it Diet Coke here, or Diet Pepsi, or Diet anything. So they call it Pepsi Max and Pepsi Zero,
That's what
or
we have, yeah.
Coke Zero.
Yeah, Coke Zero.
Well, here they're actually two different products here.
Jeff says one of his mates swears by speed paints. He paints his entire army in next to no time. Speed paints are brilliant, Jeff. They really are. Yes. But it depends what you want to do with them. I love speed paints. But I'm now learning.
I love
No,
chocolate
really.
biscuits.
But I'm now learning the speed paints are no good for like they've got their place. Like quick painting armies and stuff like that. But when you take it out of Warhammer into something else, it doesn't necessarily work.
Yeah. This is why you have things like the mediums
Mm-hmm.
for your standard paints. You can you can make speed paints from that stuff.
You can. And you can spend a fortune on mediums for your paints, or you can just go and get a big bottle of medium from your art supply stocks. It's the same stuff. Well, that's the point. Josh is, them boxes I got, you said you'd, oh yeah, I'll have them.
Yeah.
Well, for the paint palette thingy.
Yeah.
Michelle's packed it up this morning, so we'll send it down later this week.
Oh, thank you. I've got something I need to send off to you guys next week. I give up trying to do something with the one of them, so I'm just going to send it up as it is. And then I'll explain to you when it gets there.
Carl, I've just noticed the time, mate.
Oh. And here's me enjoying myself.
Oh, you can
Give
keep
it
going
half
if
an
you
hour.
want. Oh, give them a treat. There's no exactly as if there's a rush to get away, is there?
Is anybody still watching? Oh yeah, we've got 8 in.
It's not as if there's anything else on today, you know.
I don't know.
I think, as far as the speed paint goes, it's what's your goal? Are you painting for the enjoyment of painting, or are you painting to get something done
Quickly.
for, a game or something?
Could I add a third one into that one?
Yes.
Seeing how some of the people that I watch paint with them, I think it's how the paint design come out, like how they all mix with each other. So that would be my one. I'm in it just because of how the effects look and how they
Yes.
turn out.
Yeah, well, that's something I'm learning now, Joshy, is not all the paints will mix. They don't work together. And like some of the paints, they don't like wet blending.
Yeah.
They dry too quick.
This is why you put in a retarder.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Carl mentioned about one of those. He also has mentioned the mediums and stuff like the LARM.
Lithium.
I know. I'm just
I
dyslexic.
know. I'm not criticising you. I'm just...
Better out than
It's the last time I ever tried worshipping Satan. Got a knock on my door and it was Santa Claus. I can make that joke because I am.
What, you're Santa Claus?
No, that's Marcus.
I was going to say, I thought that was Marcus.
I love the fact how you get dyslexic and look at how you spell that word.
I'm going to put you in upside down.
Jeff says, question for Carl. Are you still limited on the hours per month? I'm not, Jeff. I've me and Michelle put our hands in our pockets and paid up for the year, so we've got open hours.
Are you open all hours?
And does the tax manual?
So many different words you could use for that word. None of them are actually any appropriate to use on this stream.
Cool.
Do you know, there's something about opening up this tub. Just makes you want to paint everything with it.
That's a bit like Carl when he opens up a packet of biscuits. He wants to eat all of the biscuits. And what's not stopping him?
When's your next appointment, Carl?
August.
I reckon you can scoff a couple in between then.
Oh, aye. That's like I'm just gotta watch what I'm doing, not get caught. I mean, just watch my show.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were right first time, yeah.
Look, Michelle's in the room behind me. I'm a good boy.
Yeah, she's got the skill in her hand too.
Yeah. She hasn't said anything, which means She may be asleep, Carol.
No, she's not. I can hear her moving. I think she might. I can't see her, but I think she might have her headset on.
You'll find out when it pops up in chat. I'm listening.
I'm
I'm always listening.
I was right. She's got her headphones on and she's watching a different stream.
Oh, what a shame! I was gonna send her a message. Yeah, speak loudly now to Carol. I'm listening. I can hear what you're saying.
Oh, she's got a habit of doing that, hasn't she, Josie?
Yeah.
Right, so I need to do 1, 2, 3 classes. So it's L. What? Where's that go? Oh, there.
Sophie says, looking forward to visiting the local games workshop. I hope you get in there, Sophie.
Yeah. Do go this time. Definitely do go.
You'll, very helpful.
Yes, so yeah, I was going to say, Sophie, if you have any questions, ask. The staff are always happy to help. And there's also usually a lot of the stores have a gaming area, and there's people who play the game in there, and they're always helpful to ask questions of.
Now, to be honest with you, you'll find 9 out of 10 times it seems you'll go in and it feels like it's just full of kids. That's what I feel when I go in. But it's not. But if you go in, I don't know. They usually open about 11 o'clock in the morning. If you sort of go in that time, it's quiet. But you'll find they're open until about 10 o'clock at night on a Thursday.
Yeah, that's the games night.
Busy, and that's when they're playing the games because they all go upstairs now.
My local one is anyway.
They're all the same hours all over the country, Joshua.
Yeah.
Ryan Scale Models is in. He's saying hi all. Hello,
Hey,
Ryan.
Ryan.
Welcome
Hey,
in.
Ryan.
Just saying hi to Ryan.
What are you diddly doing?
And yeah, with the speed paints, Jeff, they're very similar to contrast paints from Citadel, but they're a lot thinner. I do prefer them. But that's my opinion.
He also prefers cream sugar donuts over just a plain donut.
I like jam donuts. So when Michelle's not looking, I like a custard donut. She doesn't.
Well, the beauty of that is you can buy a whole pack of them and eat them yourself.
I shall be investing in some later on tonight. As well as with flapjack bites.
I shall be looking in my deep freeze to see what I can find for my dinner tonight.
I haven't decided what I fancy for mine tonight. I've got to go to the model shop, the model group, so I might grab like I said, I've got to go past multiple takeaways.
Crikey. I've already had my dinner. It's almost me brekkie time.
So it's 10 past 1 in the morning for you?
Yep. And this time next week, it'd be midnight.
It will. You go back at time differences, doesn't it, again?
Yes, Sunday or Saturday night, Sunday morning. We change at 2 a.m.
That's
Yeah.
what time they normally happens.
Yeah.
I
2
remember
a.m.
when- I
becomes
remember.
1 a.m.
I remember when the clocks used to go forward at midnight.
We used
Yeah.
to change. We used to change our clocks when we went to bed.
Have you changed your clock, Panzer?
Nope. It's not high on my priority to-do list things. Because one, I've got to get into it. And two, I've got to then remember what size battery it is, because I'm sure that's the size of battery I'm out of. But then I might be really, really lucky. It might be a double A, and I happen to have tons of them.
Just as that's going back some, Panzer.
Yeah, but it's just one of those things. It's like you remember the TV used to go off at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night, and they used to play the national anthem. That's we no longer live in, we're now a 24-hour society.
I bloody love this colour.
Joshua loves that colour.
It's so much fun. Honestly, I love painting with this one. So much fun. That wasn't me.
I can guarantee you it was not me either. It's JC. He sneaked into the green room. Why do you think it's now called the green room?
The gaseous.
I wonder if JC's anywhere near Terry.
No.
He's not that far away. Go
I'm just
south.
wondering if I'm
Go
wondering
south.
if it's Phantom.
Yeah. No. As I said last night to him, I said, I think it's one of your colleagues. I think it's your pal Tudor Rose.
Where's it, Adam?
It is one of his colleagues because it's a staff bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He should make them clean it then.
Obviously, still plenty more to go, but what do you think with that now?
Hold on a sec.
I don't want to put me on big. I'm just showing you. You don't have to change the
I
camera.
want to make you big so I can see it.
Oh, right, okay.
That sounds wrong.
So wrong.
I like that.
Especially when he said, I want to make you big.
Mm.
So I can see it.
He looks as,
Lightning didn't help, does it?
it looks as though Connie's daughters had dodged a bullet there.
I just wish this thing had autofocus. There we go. Still got to highlight all the blood yet.
Yeah. That's looking really nice.
Tries to do the muscles on the back of him as well. It's all right, that isn't it?
Jeff says it's looking really cool, Joshy.
Cheers, Jeff. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's all right.
It's all right. It's one of those ones where I just look at it and think I'm just blobbing paint. I'm just blobbing paint all over it. It just looks a mess.
P7, P8. That's N, not P. Oh God, here we go. Find the P sprue again. Did you cut that bit off in time, Carol?
Good. I'm just cutting through sprue, so I've got something to hold on to with the tweezers. On certain bits. Gonna do it again now.
Either that
Ow.
or somebody's cutting their toenails.
That's not Michelle, the angle grinder's in shed.
Doing skill pan.
Got that scene out of Dumb and Dumber now in my head.
Which scene?
Where he goes for a manicure and he's got the angle grinder out.
Well, I was thinking of Kingpin, where he sorts the horse's hoofs out.
I haven't seen that.
Cuts them off.
Oh, Kingpin with yes. That's
You know the
been a
one
while.
where he goes out and milks a bull. You know, like when you drink milk and you got the milk moustache.
Yeah. Just remember it's 2:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah. And Jeff says, "Be right back. Tea and coffee is required."
I think we're going to need something stronger.
Well, we've got 8 watching now, so give it till past if you want.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, all good with that. Gives me time to pack up a few things for the group tonight.
Gives me a chance to go out and spray this lot then.
Oh, what do you guys think? Is he finished?
Say again. Ooh, hang on.
Ooh, he's pretty. That's cool.
Is that what you're going to send after Joshy?
The horse's head's going to be replaced with Joshy's.
If it was trying to get to Connie's daughter, I'd fight that thing over it.
Oh, look,
There
he's
we are.
back.
There we are. See, I dug myself out of that hole, didn't I? That's
I think the goo turned out good.
Yeah, I like that.
What colour is that green, Connie?
It's a combination of disgusting slime from the war paints,
Yeah,
and data system glow in the effects.
nice.
That's nice.
Yeah,
So I
that's
think that
cool.
one's done.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Very nice, that colour.
Yes.
All right, then I just got to decide which one comes next.
I never realised that was it Arkham Studios, or something they called.
Yeah,
They've only been
Arkham.
they've only been around about 7 years. I was watching a
this is-
video the other day, and they were doing, and it was an old one, and they were doing Kickstarters for them when they first started. I was like, I know that company.
Let's see. More small.
Hey, Lindsay. Just seen the name pop up.
Hey, Lindsay.
Hey, Lindsay.
How are you?
Hey, Lindsay.
Burning question is, has Dobby had bacon?
Dobby's our visitors. Oh, wow. Where'd that other gun go?
I had. There it is. No, it's a gun. It's not a bisa. Okay. And Lindsay has replied, yes, Dobby had good bacon today.
Oh,
That's good. Like a bit of bacon.
This is just as well, because Dobby likes a bit of bacon too.
I had tuna and rice for my dinner last night, and do you know what? It was really nice. Do you know what? I'm out there again tonight, actually, and scrap all my plans for a takeaway.
Hello. Okay, that's Prince Valley. Looks weird. But then you'll be eating it and you'll be thinking, I could have had a Chinese, I could have fish and chips, I could have had Indian, I could have had this, I could have had that.
Yeah, and it'll come Saturday and I'll be exactly the same. And I'll be like, yeah, I'll have one tonight. I've done it for the past few weeks, actually. I said to the car yesterday when I went for a walk, I said, I go past the chippy and I thought, you know what, I'm really going to get a chippy tonight. So I really fancy something from there. And then I went past the chippy, straight into the shop, got 2 packets of rice, 2 tins of tuna and like that. And I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I've been the same. Think about takeaway, then I'll just go to Woolies and get a couple of tubs of rice and whatever.
Yeah, yeah. It's always a good idea until you come to do it and you're like, nah, I'll change my mind now. I want something else. I'm doing it for the past couple of weeks, actually. I'm just undecided on what I want to eat. Which is weird for me because I normally just like, ooh, food. Get in my belly.
I must admit that I do like. You can get this. Is it Bachelors do it? Aldi does the same thing. A flavored rice. I like the chicken rice with tuna through it. You know, you do it in the microwave and you just stick the tuna in it. And it's
Same
quite
with
nice.
chicken rice.
Yes, with tuna.
Yeah.
It doesn't work with the beef, but it works well with the chicken.
Yeah, I had it last night. I had the Mexican rice and egg fried rice, and it was actually quite a nice combination.
I mostly get the chicken and stroganoff.
I do like stroganoff. I'm not a fan of mushroom stroganoff.
Yeah, it's like last night on prime time when Phil says, "Oh, chicken curry, come on, tell us more." Well, there isn't any more. Michelle and the kids had sweet and sour, and because I'm not keen on that, I just get whatever cheapy, crappy chicken curry I can get my hands on.
Yeah, I like sweet and sour, but I do prefer to taste the chicken, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I hate sweet and sour. Not a fan of it.
Yeah, the thing with sweet and sour is sometimes you can have it too often, and that's it. You just never want to eat it ever again.
Yeah, but my excuse is no, it's too sweet. There's too much sugar in it.
It's no excuse.
That works, doesn't it? I remember.
It will now.
I remember that one from Michelle.
Until you pull out a packet of Tim Tams.
I've never liked sweet and sour. I just find it. I don't like all the crap that goes with it.
Yeah.
You mean the pineapple that's in the sweet and sour?
Oh no, I like pineapple. It's the rest of the crap that goes with it.
You know what I haven't done and I haven't had for ages is the old El Paso. Sorry, a what?
A ham and cheese sandwich.
I like them, but I haven't. No, it's the old El Paso fajitas.
Oh, we had enchiladas at weekend.
Yes, I love enchiladas.
See, I love jalapeno peppers, but for some strange reason, all the local shops have stopped selling jars of jalapeno peppers.
They stopped selling them.
Yeah, you just used to be able to get a little. You get a little jar of jalapeno peppers.
Yeah, Asda will sell some if you got an Asda local. Well, anywhere in the area.
No. Even Morrison's have stopped selling them.
Yeah,
for some bizarre reason. It's almost it's a conspiracy to stop me eating my favourite tasty foods.
Your doctor's been onto him.
Yeah.
But jalapeno peppers are good for you.
Unless you're sensitive to capsaicin, then they're not.
Dear, oh dear.
You said 1/2 past, Carl?
What do you think I was? What do you think I was giggling at, Connie?
I was going to say, I looked in chat and couldn't see any funny comments, so even I questioned that one.
I'm just feel I'm getting carried away with what I'm doing. I need carrying away, I know. Oh well. Might as well call it a day then, are we?
Yeah, I need to start getting myself ready for tonight.
Yeah. I just realised I really need to go for a pedal. So if you want to go cameras up, but it's entirely up to you.
Okay.
Yeah, so I forgot to do it. Wait, oh dear. The side of my ear is itchy as hell.
Oh. Yeah. Right. Oh. Oh, that was well, Joshy.
Say again.
That's coming on well.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Right, so yes, thank you panel for joining me. Thank you, JC. Thank you, chat, for watching. Please, all links are in the description below. Drop a subscription, drop a thumb on the way out. Catch you all tomorrow, BPM tonight at 7 o'clock. Other than that, thank you very much. I'm going for a pee.
He's going for a pee.
I shall see you all
Run,
tomorrow.
He's going for a pee before the PPM.
And this lot saying bye bye. So.
Bye bye.